Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports back in the video today, and today the Houston Rockets beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 117-103. The Rockets snap a 3-game losing streak against the Cleveland Cavaliers and extend their current winning streak to 5 games. Love this for the Rockets. They've played excellent basketball recently. They've won 7 of their last 8 games and have totally switched things around in the last 8 ball games. And now to the point where the Houston Rockets are only 3 games back from the Golden State Warriors. They were like 6 or 6.5, maybe 7 games back when this whole thing started. But now the Rockets are only 3 games back. The Warriors play a big game starting in about 35 minutes against the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Rockets can go to 2.5 games back from the Warriors if the Lakers beat the Warriors tonight. So all Rockets fans should be rooting for the Los Angeles Lakers to pull over a W tonight over the Warriors. And the good thing is, after that, the Warriors' next 2 games after that are the Pacers and the Knicks. And the reason why this is such a big win is because, not only are you playing so well right now and you need to keep that tempo going, it's the upcoming schedule. This was like in the next 4 games. Besides the Washington game that the Rockets just won on Friday, this was that one game out of a stretch of 6 or 7 games where you had to get this win, and if you got that win, you would find your path easy in the next 4 games, and really should be the next 4 games at Washington against the Washington Wizards. Just beat them by 19 or 16, my bad. And then also you have the Utah Jazz, or you have the Chicago Bulls, then the Utah Jazz. Both home games for the Rockets, and then the final game is a home game against the Portland Trailblazers. I think that there's a really good chance the Rockets can get back to 500, and if not 500, near 500, or even over. I really think there is a great shot for that to happen. I think the Rockets, in the stretch of those 4 games, can go 3-1 or 4-0, really. I really could see, I'm going to jinx it now that I say it, but I really could see the Rockets extending their winning streak to potentially 9 games, but something does tell me that out of the next 4 games, you have the Jazz, you have the Bulls, you have the Blazers, and you also have the Wizards. The Rockets will drop one of those. I think the Rockets will lose to one of the Utah Jazz or the Chicago Bulls, but I really do see the Rockets going 3-1 in their next 4 games, and that puts them at 35-36 and probably in a really close position with the Golden State Warriors. And the Rockets have been saying their goal is to catch up to the Warriors, and I think they have a great chance to do it. They want to get into the season tournament, and I want them to do that as well. But this was a great game for the Rockets today. They were shorthanded. No Şengün, no Cam Whitmore. I didn't even know Cam Whitmore wasn't even playing in this game. I was watching the game on my phone, didn't even realize. I'm in Denver. I didn't even realize he wasn't in the game. I was like, before I started this post game, I was like, I don't remember seeing Cam Whitmore at all today. And then I look at the box score, I'm like, oh yeah, he didn't play today. Yeah, this was a great game. Great game for Jalen Green. He had 26 points, led the Rockets in scoring. 9 for 24 for 9 from 3, 4 for 6 at the free throw line. A double-double, though. 11 rebounds with 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Hey, a really, really good night for Fred VanVleet, though. Or day. This was an early game. This was one of the earliest games for the Rockets all season. 13 points for VanVleet, 5 for 15 shooting, 3 for 8 from 3, with 16 assists and 5 rebounds. And he only had 1 turnover. Only one turnover on 16 assists is a great turnover-assist ratio right there. And, he also had 1 block too. And then 18 points for Amin Thompson. Now, the thing about Amin Thompson is, yes, he did only play 26 minutes in this game, but he only scored 4 points in the second half. He was spectacular in the first half. He was having one of his best games of the season so far, scored 14 points, led the Rockets in scoring, but then he only scores 4 points in the second half. But to be fair, he only played 26 minutes in the ball game. He had 18 points with 8 rebounds, 8 for 11 shooting, only missed 3 shots. 20 points for Jabari Smith Jr. with 7 rebounds with 3 blocks and 2 assists, 8 for 13, 3 for 5. He looked great in this game. And then Dylan Brooks had 12 points, so all starters with double figures, but those are the only players on the team to be in double figures, although Jeff Green was 1 point away with 9 points, 4 rebounds. And Jae'Sean Tate had 8 points, too. And 3 points for Reggie Bullock Jr. on his birthday. Played 16 minutes on his 33rd birthday. The Rockets get their 32nd win of the season on Bullock's birthday. 6 points and 3 rebounds for Jock Lando, who shot 3 for 5. 2 points for Aaron Holiday. Boban played 2 minutes at the end, as well as Nate Williams, and neither of those players scored. All right, Cavaliers scoring. So you saw Donovan Mitchell put up a 13-point performance, 12 points for Garland. They were led by Karis LeVert with 21 points off the bench. Tristan Thompson had 5 points in his return from suspension with 5 rebounds. And that was really it. The Cavs struggled. And, they were, you could tell the Rockets were having a good night to start the first quarter, but the Cavs kind of, matched up that energy. But then later on in the game, in the second quarter, the Rockets just kind of blew away with it and, had themselves a 16-point lead at halftime. And then third quarter, the Rockets were great in the third quarter. It was really until the fourth quarter, the Rockets kind of didn't play that great. They only scored 19 points in the fourth quarter, but at the same time, it was the end of the game. They knew they were going to win the ball game pretty early, and their starters didn't play a lot. I mean, Fred played 35 minutes, and Jalen played 33, but the rest of them, Amen and Dylan, only 26, and then Jabari played 32. Let me know your thoughts on the win for the Rockets in the comment section, and peace out.